See? Beautiful. What else did I get? Hold on. Where are we?
Hello over here.
I can see you in the Discord call, but it's showing your microphone muted. I do not hear you, nor do I see the green ring around your icon. Maybe we could just voice call in the Twitch thing. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, Twitch chat, and welcome to some mild scuff. Peter, can you hear me through the Twitch call? Because if that works for me.
Hour signups because I know you have nothing to worry about and can schedule your time completely. As Moen who's training to be a doctor, I know you're just full of free time.
Well, chat, you should be able to hear. Oh no, ads. Well, in the meantime, congratulations, Bad Roxy. You have won the crown of Firstendom. You have won the crown of Glurp. I suppose that is the same as first place. Congratulations. You could hear P. Tony. Yeah, that's because I pulled up his channel. Also, are you going to be joining us tonight, Gail? Yeah, great. Let me do this then. Other mouse. Because turns out it has to be remote play. But that should still work fine.
I'm so confused. Surely Father Evan is streaming. Can somebody go to Father Evan's stream and ask if there's a thing to do for if you I can't hear you. You can't hear me. Oh. But why not? But why can't you hear me?
I don't know if you
that's
can,
right.
You
Can you hear me on Twitch?
I did briefly.
But in Discord and the Twitch call, I can't hear you. You need to unlock his ears in Archipelago. I heard you briefly on Twitch. Oh. Hello? Okay, I'll just go there.
Okay, that works.
Hello?
Okay, you can hear me.
This is the Twitch stream together.
Hello, you can hear me?
Oh, why don't I hear you? Oh, I know why. Because I have Twitch muted. Hold on. I can fix that. That's fixable.
This guy.
Hello?
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 We have voice.
We do
Hi,
have
Yenza.
voice. Let's
No, there's chips and
do a
cheese.
little shared chat.
Whoa. Chat, you have to share.
Be nice, behave. Okay, so it turns out I thought this game had online play.
It has
it has remote
play.
which is probably just
Yeah.
as good.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. This is the same thing. It'll be
So
fine.
I sent you and Gail an invite.
Okay. Okay, perfect.
There's only some scuff happening.
I think it's a perfect amount of scuff. Roxy says no? What? No. I'm Bad Roxy is not impressed with something. I'm sorry.
It's hard to impress Bad Roxy.
Oh, I also have control of your computer. Wow.
Yeah, that's what remote play is. You essentially have, Gail, do you have remote? Are you in? Because as soon as we see that Gail is in, he's in. Great.
Hacker voice.
Now, Peter, you've
Hi,
never,
Nana Kit.
you've
What?
never glurped, have you?
I have never glurped before.
Oh, you are in for a treat. Of
First
what
to
it is like
glurp.
to glurp. So for those who don't know, this game is basically what if the aliens saw the Olympics and took it back to their planet, but then they decided that the sponsorships were the most important part? So, yeah.
I think they're onto something.
They might be. So I'll go first. Round 1, sprint. This is beginner? My goodness. We'll start on beginner because you've never played. Gail and I will typically play on hard mode because it's funnier.
Uh-huh.
But name. Let's customize this character. We need to find something with purple. There we go. Purple pants. I'm feeling like I'll wear these glasses today.
It's beautiful.
Okay, so to move, your right analog stick controls your right arm and your left analog stick controls your left arm.
Sure.
And then your shoulder buttons.
Oh, no.
Your right shoulder buttons grab with your right arm, and your left shoulder buttons grab with your left arm. Those are the only controls.
Okay. That makes sense. Oh, wow. That's
there.
beautiful.
Oh no! I hate the little gaps like that.
Precision running right there. Amazing. That was beautiful.
Now, do you want to watch someone else do it again, or do you think you want to just go for it?
I'll wait. I'll watch one more.
Okay, Gail,
That's fine.
why don't you go?
That was a very confident. That makes sense. It was. I feel very confident.
Now, the thing is that in the next rounds, there will be modifiers. Each sponsorship will modify how we play.
I see. Gotcha.
It's a perfectly normal game. And it is very...
Dr. Majora? Mm-hmm. Yep.
It is very beginner-friendly, as Bad Roxy points out, because its controls are very simple. And the leg
Yeah,
control
like
is largely
getting over it. I am intuiting controls.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, also because your body is a sphere, if you have forward momentum and you hold your arms up, you will roll along.
Okay. Wait, hold it. If you hold R?
No, if you just hold your arms up. So if you hold L and R up, like that.
I see.
And you have forward
I
momentum,
see.
your body will just roll.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Go, 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 go.
Oh,
no,
gee.
wrong way, wrong way.
Oh, this is interesting. I see. Oh, well, that was very impressive. Very impressive right there. Okay. Well,
You don't like their weird little legs, Inca? They're just vestigial is all. Do I need a PowerPoint for glurping? Oh. Always.
for Yenza, I will wear a crown. I'm sure she won't mind. That sounds right. Vestigial streak. Thanks, Trekkie. 15. I'm flattered. Good to see you. Okay, here we go. Let's try this. I'm ready. I'm so ready. Hold to continue. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh.
Go, 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 go.
It's so weird.
Think of them like windmills.
Ah. This is so hard.
There you go. You're through. You're through.
Oh. This is weird and confusing. Oh, there you go. Wow. All right.
You did
This is
it.
the fastest I've ever run to Endeavor. Yeah. Amazing.
And you didn't DNF, which is actually very possible in this game.
Oh. There's a non-zero input lag with remote play that I'm not accustomed to.
Oh dear.
I didn't pick up on it. I'll be honest. I did not pick up on the. Wow.
Okay, so we don't actually have a modifier yet. I guess that's because this is beginner mode.
Wow. Good throw.
That was actually.
Wow.
All right,
That
guys.
was very throw much wow.
What the what? You know, triangle throw. It's that famous Olympic event.
Yeah. I remember triangle throw.
Yeah, you remember those days in PE at school where they're like, okay, today's triangle throw.
Yeah. Oh. I have hope. I don't know if I have a lot of hope. That still is a very impressive throw to me. All right. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Oh. Oh, no. No! Well, go. Dang it.
No, Bad Roxy, I really can't live in a different spot. Moving my camera is actually really a big ordeal.
Sometimes that I'm thinking about redoing my entire OBS layout again because of things like that. Ooh.
Okay, so
Press the highlighted button. Okay.
Look, we have Large Sticks as our sponsor now. So because the
Oh.
sponsor is Large Sticks, we are large.
Wow, that's beautiful. Long live large sticks.
Let me hit the buttons. Buttons.
What happens if you hit the wrong button?
Nothing.
Okay.
Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea. Oh, you can't grab. You're too fat to grab.
No.
Kids, this is what happens if you drink too much Glurp.
No, this is. So you're saying a good thing. You look great.
You need to drink more Glurp, but not too much more Glurp.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you look very Glurp sized. Glurp, 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 glorp. Oh, what happens if you defer turn? You just don't get any. Is that a DNF?
I think it just puts you at the last in the rotation.
Oh, okay. TC and I are having a highly intellectual conversation, Pitoni. You wouldn't understand.
Glurp, glurp, gleep,
Oh.
glurp.
Glurp job. Well,
hey, Caesar, good to see you. You got Invisalign.
Don't let me get into
it. The game is not.
The game is not.
There you go. I thought maybe the baby was demanding your attention as a baby is wont to do.
Babies and their attention demanding.
Gail has an adorable baby.
Oh yes,
I'm just saying.
That's wonderful. Yeah.
It's good to see you, Caesar. Things have been good.
Hi, Cesar. Okay, I'm going to push some buttons.
Push those buttons. Okay, you've got a great strategy going on here. Respect.
Thank you.
This is a man who has worked an office job.
I love the factory. Hey. Oh no.
I mean, you won that round.
I am a winner. I know how to push people's buttons. I tell you what.
Is this why you became a streamer?
Yep. Yeah. Well, that's why I became a chatter. Sticky wings.
Sticky wings. So,
avoid touching the objects?
No. Well, yes. Don't let these things touch you. But also, you may notice that your hands are covered in sticky goo because you ate the sticky wings.
I see. Yeah, they look great.
You know, it's a choice of all time. No, stop bullying me.
Although what if you just touch them once, but like for a long time? Will they just keep touching you?
They will eventually. Yeah, they'll reset and say, okay, that's another touch.
Yeah, that makes sense. Wow. This is going to be tough with input lag. Like the other ones, maybe you could pretend it isn't tough.
Yeah, sorry. I guess that's what you get for 79 cents.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Oh no! You are stuck with ball.
This is incredible. Oh no. It's okay.
Yeah, you see.
All right, I'm not looking forward to this.
Bounce off a little in the corner there.
Go away. Go away. COVID. Oh, social distancing. No. Get off of me. Get off of me. Get off of me.
Oh no,
ouch,
stuck
ouch.
To you.
Ouch, ouch.
A valiant effort.
Thank you. Oh, the controls, man. All right, hurdles.
Oh, okay. So an important thing about hurdles, if you hit them, you pass out for a moment.
Oh yeah, like real life.
Yeah. Oh no.
U-turn, self-driving cars. Uh-oh.
You notice how there's an exhaust pipe?
Uh-huh.
My body, once I hit the go button, will turn into car.
Amazing. So you just have to jump.
That,
Sort of. Good jump.
I mean,
Good jump.
it's like you actually have to do hurdles. No.
Whoa.
And the longer stretch you have, the faster you go.
Wow. This game puts the hurt in hurdles.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
The little popping sounds bring me an undue amount of joy. Are any of y'all freezing this week? It's not too cold around here, but it's been like really rainy. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Coldest we're getting is in a week is 42.
That was impressive. Goodness.
Good
All right.
job. Good timing.
Boop.
Nice jump.
Very up.
It's okay. Got you over the hurdle.
Well, you. Ah.
Uh-oh. Gale has redeemed a father joke. I apologize for nothing, Peter. I'm a little worried about my computers, though, because someone in the office, I think, spilled apple juice on them. I think it was a cider attack.
Oh. Well, there are things that are worse than this game. That's good. Amazing.
There you go. So do you want to keep playing on beginner, or do you want to move up to intermediate when things get funnier?
Chat, what do you think? Oh, look, chat says intermediate. I already know it. Sounds great.
Okay. Turn main menu. Nope.
This is a very unique game.
Uh-oh. Kid is threatening candies.
Swap to hard.
I mean, we could. Advanced mode is... It gets really weird. 3 players. Let's go up to 10 rounds.
He can handle intermediate. Yeah, this is basically a Souls-like. Oh, the throw events.
You can just pick your name there and it'll reload your whole character.
Wow.
So let's see. You know what? Diving helmet. Okay, so this one we're trying to get the ball close to the target. And there's no modifiers because it's the first round. You know what?
That might work.
It might work.
Yeah. When the game goes all green, it bathes me in green light and I turn invisible.
You become one with the glurp.
Mm-hmm.
The baby is putting things inside of other things. That's a huge development. Let's go, baby. I love that the tassel on the fez has physics.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Where was the there was like a jester hat? Yeah, there it is.
It is under novelty.
There, it's perfect. Let's do it.
The Glurp store is closed. Why wouldn't you just stock up on your glurp though? You win.
Gamer.
You actually made it to the target.
Wow.
Yeah, we got a gamer here.
Wow. Wow. What do I do if I'm fresh out of glurp? Oh, yeah, I think you already read that. I was focused on throwing things.
You're focused on glurping, so now you get to go first because you won.
Oh.
Okay, cool. So,
Extend your arms to flap them and fly?
If you hold your L and R out in opposite directions and then wiggle them up and down, you'll fly.
Oh. That makes sense. That sounds very doable. Oh.
So yeah, you want to deliver those packages.
Oh, we're delivering packages. Oh, that's good. Oh, because I can grab them, of course.
Yep. And there's a delivery zone to the right.
Oh my gosh.
This is the balance mechanic. When you do well and are in first, you must go first to suffer. Oh, that's just barely counting.
I got a box.
I don't think you're going to get that job at UPS.
What do you mean? I have a satisfied customer. You're going to take that satisfied customer away from me? One is very good on this level. Yeah, that was rough, man. Oh. Wow.
No.
Oh no. Wow.
I'll take it. UPS is laying off 40,000 employees. Oh,
wow. That means they're going to deliver 48,000 fewer packages.
Sadly, I don't think that's how that's going to work. Go fast.
Such majestic creatures. It's true. Going for more. Incredible. Wow.
3. We got up to 3. And we are now all tied. So, Peter, this means you have to go first again.
Yes, I'm so excited about that.
Oh, it's the stair climb. That's an easy one.
Oh, sponsored by Stress Ball. I love stress.
Thank you, Beer Fox, for the countdown. 2 more sleeps. I have notes.
Oh, there's obstacles?
Where did that come from?
And then my
what
brain.
What kind of malarkey is this?
I don't
where
know.
are these coming from? I've never seen this. Why is there egg?
Why is egg?
It's okay. If you DNF, it's based on what?
Go away. It's so confusing, my brain. I got a distance. I'll take it.
Yep.
30 whole meters. 31 even. Oh, he's going to throw it. He's going to try.
Nope, I'm just
Wow. Wow. Yeah, I forgot. I thought that we were playing with physics, but
I am playing with physics. It's my plaything.
I see that. Wow, that's the strategy right there. You may not like it, but this is peak glurping form.
Oh, no. When you start flying with the chain ball.
Wow.
The problem is I don't know what I'm supposed to do to get past this giant ball, other than...
I think you could grab it and throw it back if you wanted. Oh.
Which arm is which?
That's a great question.
I did it.
You did it. Submit to egg. Oh my goodness. We both got TNF.
We did both. Behold, physics. You do the exact same thing and you get a different result.
Breaks my brain.
Wait until we get the bombs. Those are fun modifiers.
That sounds great. Do not fear. Wow, this is impressive.
There's one where there's bombs that just rain from the heavens. There's one where you poot out little eggs, or little bombs. And then there's one where your hands are bombs.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Is that when it's sponsored by the TSA?
Chat, if I'm banned tomorrow, you know why.
Hey, Shoto, how you doing? Have you ever glurped? Let me tell you, you should drink more glurp.
Oh.
Wheel spin.
Yeah, so there's that wheel. Oh, hey, speaking of bombs.
Speaking of bombs, they heard you. Bath
all
bombs.
you have to do is you... Uh-oh.
Spin the wheel as much as you can.
Game is not reading my inputs? Hello? Oh, there we go.
Oh!
Hello?
Well,
who did that? Gale!
Gale! That was me, actually. I'm sorry. Here, hold on. I'll do my best. Hold on. So you have to understand, I was like, oh, maybe it's all of the input. So I just spun a stick and then I pressed the button. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sabotage! Good spin. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
We're here to have a good time. Whoever presses the button has control. Oh, interesting.
Oh.
So you can't mess with each other when it's happening. That makes sense. I actually like that.
Okay. I pressed A then is what I'm hearing.
Apparently.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm used to doing this on Gale's couch where we just pass the controller to each other.
So I think I did once in college, but haven't since. Well, clearly you miss it, I'm sure. Oh, geez.
Why is this?
Wow, good spin.
Because it's a sellable aesthetic. Oh no, the bomb!
Oh, the bomb! That's so rude. All right. Well, Father, would you like to take my turn?
Oh,
I wouldn't want to deprive you. Oh. Now remember, the better you do, the worse it is for you. Wow. Oh.
No. No.
Ooh, that was a good bomb. Oh, that's not a good bomb. Wow. Good job, Peachoni.
Good job, Peachoni.
Wow.
You're great. How'd you get so good at this glurp?
Amazing. The ragdolling has me in tears. Yes, this is incredible.
What's this sponsor?
Oh, a jump.
Oh no.
Yeah, weightless?
Gravitol. Yeah, this is Which gravity thing is this? Yeah, this is just like weird low gravity. There's one where there's gravity that will turn on and off.
I see.
I always
Oh,
get them
so you
mixed
went
up.
all the way back there.
No! I missed the jump. I overshot the jump.
Peter's so good at this, he doesn't even have to try. Oh, it's such a thing. It's such a thing.
Come on down to Dave's Discount Gravity.
Oh, my brain, my brain.
Check out our new Higgs boson or our quarks.
Okay, okay. Ah!
Oh no!
That was pretty bad. Oh, it's tough, man.
Steppy. Oh, the big
Ooh,
brain
that
play.
makes so much sense. Wow, that's why that big spinning thing is there. Smart. Wow. What a majestic jump.
What a bird.
Wow. Wow.
Gail, what's it like to have just the biggest brain? Oh, Sport Ball. You know Sport Ball. Don't you play Sport Ball?
I love Sport Ball. I have a channel for Sport Ball. That's my husband.
Oh. We're so itty bitty. Look at how short our arms are.
Oh, I see.
We're smaller than the ball by a significant margin. No, no.
Uh-oh. Nice.
Maybe. No! No! I've been poisoned by my own petard.
Oh no. That looks stressful. That's why you need Gravitol. Ooh, nice, nice, nice.
What?
Wow! Whoa!
That was smooth.
Wow! All right. I'll beat that. Chat, just watch. For sure, for sure.
For real, for real. I mean, if you do nothing else, you get second now.
It's
Whoa!
true.
You had good momentum there.
I guess so. Oh, 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 oh. speaking of momentum.
Oh, so close. Nice.
Nice. Go, go, go. Go! Go! Go, my minion! Huzzah!
Good job.
Thank you.
Oh, Gale's taking first.
He's taken first. Windmill sprints.
Just dodge the windmills, Fivehead. Oh, we have magnets.
Oh, we have magnets.
So remember, magnets can repel. Or they can pull.
Wait, what?
What's with all the giants on the course? What giants? You're not Don Quixote de la Mancha. It's a very quixotic thing to say, though.
Boy,
So,
you
yeah.
can't let windmills keep you down, clearly.
Bumpers, activate your
Ooh, nice.
ooh, not so much. Ooh, I thought it was one shorter. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh! 0.13
Wow.
seconds.
Wow, photo finish right there. Now, the optimal direction, clearly.
Nice.
Wow. Huh. 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 Lenny just did some calculus. You know how it is. Oh, we're all tied.
The
Look at
integral
that.
of this curve. Oh, tag. So you gotta hit the green ball. When you touch it, a different ball will turn green.
That sounds great. Oh, and we're cuffed. Oh my goodness. This looks terrible. You know, this game reminds me of chat.
Because it's chaotic and unpredictable and gives you laughs.
You know, I'm not even sure why. Maybe. What do you think, chat? Do you see yourself in this game?
Tag yourself. You're the
Glurp
red
is on
orb.
Mac. Because we're handcuffed. No, I don't know if you're handcuffed. Are you handcuffed? Bonadventure, are you on parole? Wow, that was wow.
Sniped it.
Excellent start.
Get back down here. No. No.
This
That's why it's like chat. It's disobedient.
pretty much. How dare you disobey
Chat,
your
put exclamation
streamer?
Nani in chat if you love this game.
Oh no.
Put exclamation wow it if you love Peter.
Wow.
I think it's because we have limited control of our actions. Compromise. Yep.
Get back here. No.
They're running interference for each other.
This is. There you go.
Technically, Beer Fox. Technically.
4. 4 I'll take.
Dice per second.
Oh, technically didn't work?
Well, he's in my
Technically should
chat, so
work.
that may have been why.
I don't think so. Because I think the streamer bot, it treats that the same. But I don't know.
Did you ever do an egg and spoon race at church? I
Yeah,
feel like it's a very
the egg always won.
Yeah. So yeah, we have gamma way arms.
What does gamma ray arms mean?
We have radiation. It means that. Look how buff our arms are.
I see.
It has been whey protein that is full of gamma radiation. I mean, it's what you gotta do.
Beautiful. Arm smash. This is incredible. What a performance.
Honestly, this is
wow. Oh. Wow. That was wild. That was wild. Uh-oh. This
Oh! That almost worked.
No, I think it was pretty bad in every way.
Almost?
Yeah. I don't recommend jumping on top of egg.
Oh, okay, so dig. We have a portable sun. The sun has physics, by the way.
You
can, in fact, grab the sun.
Does the sun follow you?
Yep.
Oh, it does follow you. Okay, well that's helpful.
Sort of. It'll get ahead of you sometimes. A lot of the time. Most of the time.
Yeah, it's doing its best.
Nope.
Wow. Very impressive.
I'll take it.
Of course the sun has physics.
You're
I don't
right,
know
it
the
is
song,
an
though.
incandescent plasma. They got it wrong in that other song.
This game.
Just think of it like getting over it, Peter.
I am trying to think of it as getting over it.
Or are you having flashbacks?
I enjoyed getting over it. It's the controls. It's hard for me to think about two analog sticks at once for some reason.
That's because it's tough.
Mm-hmm.
It is very Quap-like, Weevil.
Yeah. Yeah, that checks out.
Oh, you're there! You're there! You're there! You're there! Yeah!
Amazing.
Good job.
Okay. Fucking son.
Nice.
What?
Wasn't the reward for getting over it listening to Nietzschean philosophy? Yeah, I guess, but the reward here is just capitalism.
Oh no, I'm going deeper.
You're so close! It's just on the other side of that pile!
Wow.
Oh!
Oh well. Rip,
close.
rip, rip. Yeah, I dug down more than I dug sideways. That was rough. Wow. All right. Good game.
Good game. Do you want to do another 10 rounds in intermediate, or do you want to move to hard?
I think we need to do hard, right?
Yeah, we
Dicky hole, that's right.
Oh, pinball. This is a fun one.
Oh. Collect as many objects as you can.
Yep.
What I do? Hi, Arium.
Game is slightly loud. Well, it's a celebration of sport. So yeah, when you hit the flippers, you just go.
Okay. Ooh, nice one.
There we go.
Ooh.
Is this Sonic Spinball? This is better. This is Drink More Glurp. Don't mind if I do.
This. So it's all about getting up to like that second layer, really.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
We're tied.
All right, 17 is the number, huh? Ooh, lucky bounce. Oh.
I mean, we're all at 17.
Seven.
Aw, Peter, you ruined it.
I'm going to regret it this next round, though, I'm sure.
We'll find out. Oh, you're just gonna play. Oh,
Electromagnetic rave.
You
What do I
fire
do? Hit
lasers
as many targets with the ball as you can.
Mm-hmm.
What do I do with that? Shoot lasers?
you shoot lasers out of your hands, and they make you fly, and they have physics. They will push the basketball around.
Oh,
So if you fire them repeatedly, you will fly. And apparently break the targets.
oh well. If, in that case,
It's just a shooting gallery.
yeah.
I didn't think that would work, to be honest.
Amazing.
That is a really good score for this game.
Well, I think this modifier makes it a little easier.
I'm playing Space Invaders.
Nice.
I'll take it.
Are you sure you could give it back?
No.
I gotta go to bed. Enjoy more Glurp. Thank you, Bot Adventure. Have a good night.
Guten Nacht, schläft gut. Have a restful night and a peaceful death.
Very nice. I was impressed by your strategy of rolling back and forth. Get as far as you can without falling.
Those are the platforms.
Those aren't platforms.
Oh, no.
What?
We're itsy bitsy.
Well... Oh
we
my
just got
goodness.
sent through the wash one too many times. You have a good night, Step Zero. Take care.
Woo! Ah! Oh boy. Thanks, Ray. Jeez.
Look, I was doing so well.
Yeah, you touched the second platform. I wish I could do that. Amazing.
We're sharing the brain cell tonight.
Oh
See,
my
what I love
goodness,
about this is
game.
Gale and I have played this game a non-zero amount.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I definitely see the skills. I've gotten a little bit of luck. Extend arms, turbo gloves.
Oh, okay. This is kind of like the lasers and the magnets, and that you have turbojets in your hands.
I see. Well, I feel like that's good for this.
Yeah. There you go.
Amazing. Hey!
Oh no. Oh no, you're gonna get stuck under the spring.
Got it.
I mean, 500 meters in 30 seconds is pretty good.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's a great strategy.
Oh no, unless that
until it's not.
happens.
It's so goofy. Nice. This should appear on regular stream. It's great fun to watch. Yeah, this is a great. Become
Yeah, it's
the
a
word
good party
Kirby.
And when it's on sale on Steam, it's 79 cents. I literally bought it from... I have bought it for myself on my Switch for full price of $5. But I bought it for myself, Gale, and B-Tony all the same day on sale. Like, all told, that's what?
That's less than $5.
That's still less than full price to buy it 3 times. And you only need 1 copy, we learned tonight?
Yeah, yeah. I
can do
kind of
remote
wish
play?
that it had something besides remote play, because that is a bit rough.
Yeah, it's a little...
But that's fine.
It's a little jank, but... Oh, we gotta spin the wheel again.
Oh,
Oh, this
more
is the one-
bombs.
Peter, I know you don't like toilet humor on your stream, but you have to embrace it for this bit.
Yeah, sometimes you don't get a choice. I understand.
Because we eject the bombs.
Oh. Well.
Next I do a slumber party. Goff slumber party. GoffCon slumber party. I mean, it basically already is an adult slumber party.
Thinking strategies. All right, let's try strategy. Hold on. No, Hey! Oh, that doesn't really work. My strategy is not working.
No think, just glurp. All color, no taste. No. It tastes blue.
Oh, I'm blue. Oh,
Do you taste blue?
yes, I think. Wow.
Nope. I think the internet is eating Gale's inputs again.
Oh no. That, I'm sure, makes it worse. Oh, wow. Wow.
Gale?
That's impressive spinning. Wow.
Nope, wrong way. You got 2 full rotations.
Oh my.
Yeah, I've seen games of this where it's like 12 people.
Really?
It's very entertaining. Oh, okay. So here's another one with bombs. The Flail Academy etiquette.
Uh-huh.
So you can see that my hand is a bomb.
Yeah.
It won't do anything while we're in here, but if you hit it too hard, it go boom. So we're trying to collect these. Once they touch your body or another orblet, they are collected.
I see.
Nope. Now if you step delicately, not like that. No. No.
Oh no.
I'll take it.
You did it. Amazing. Okay. I know much about etiquette.
Why I enjoy to find etiquette for dinner tonight. Okay, now you're having the opposite problem of me. You're stuck
A
in the
little
corner.
bit.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice. Yes!
Hey.
Oh, you DNF'd. You.
I did.
That was
no.
that was a buzzer beater.
Jeez. Brutal.
Gale's going for the shepherding technique here. Getting them all into the corral first.
Oh, look at that. All on the same. Wow. Thanks for the lurk. Just Glurp. All color, no taste. Yeah. Why do you think? Are you saying that Glurp is only blue? I think it's more than just blue.
Another long throw. It's a dart. Dr. Squeeze process mush. Oh, this is the one where our body is an egg. So if you try to roll, you can't.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes you get modifiers that don't really affect you.
Oh my gosh, this looks terrible.
Yeah. Nope. And...
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. No!
There you go! Good throw.
I may have done goofed.
Oh my goodness.
Ah! You did 0.01 meters better than me. That's
But look how fast I did it. Yeah. Oh my
Gail,
goodness.
I can see your face right now. I'm not even the same state, and I know what your face is.
Well, how long have you played Glurp?
Maybe like 3-ish years. I think it came out in like 2020.
Okay.
I didn't see the body bungees. Oh, yeah, our bodies are bouncy.
Oh, that's fun.
Wing.
What's our goal?
Hurdles. Get to the end. There are treadmills
Okay.
to help or hinder.
Very treadmill, much wow. Oh, some of them are backwards.
Like I
That's
said, they help
not
or
great.
hinder. You cannot hinder the ginger, though.
Wow. Incredible. Ah. No, no, no. Ah.
There you go. There you go.
Got it. Jeez. Oh.
It's a good thing you don't have to stay in the finish area.
Yeah. Oh, nice bounce.
Bonk. Oh no!
It's so much. This game, man.
Hey!
Well done.
Let's see what that does to the scoreboard. Dodgeball,
Avoid
we have a
touching the
balloon.
objects.
The noblest gas.
Wow.
Oh, no. It's not quite enough to keep you buoyant, but boy howdy does it make you float.
Interesting. That seems like not a bad strat, mostly.
Yeah. Once I figured it out.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Let me try it. No. No. Well.
You should play this with your brother when he comes to visit.
Yeah. This is the sort of game he likes.
Yeah, I mean, he plays Factorio. These are basically the same thing.
Yeah. Nothing makes sense.
Like I said, he plays Factorio.
Did I?
Did you?
Gail, did I? Is there like a way that I can undo? Hold on.
No, I think you just have to play for Gale.
I'm so sorry, Gail. I did. Just go hide in a corner.
Or just win. That will be a good apology.
I'm trying.
You're succeeding.
There you go. All right. Apology accepted. Great.
Last round. Sport ball.
Sport ball?
So
I love sport ball.
You can see how advanced is harder than intermediate in terms of the course. What's our sponsor?
I see that.
Oh no. Discount Dave's
Uh-oh.
gravity. So the screen will start flashing red and then gravity will turn off for about 90 a second and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, back with
Why is
top
Peter
front.
apologizing? I accidentally stole Gail's turn. But then I won for him, so it's okay.
What's gravity?
Oh
What's
my
the
gosh.
deal with airline gravity?
Wow. That's...
I'm abusing in physics. Is this Dave's discount dialysis?
You're almost there. You did it. Oh, good job. Thanks.
Remember, chat.
Okay,
dox
I'm not
yourself with
pressing
whatever
anything.
dialysis you're living in. All right, no one's pressing anything, Gale. It's all yours. Just
Oh
the-
my gosh.
The blank expression as you float off into the void.
Yeah. Very relatable, I agree. Wow. All right. I'm going to try imitating your strategy, Father.
Okay.
the part where you abuse physics. I'm sure that'll work. Oh,
It works in lots of games. See?
wow. Why do people complain about? Wait, I don't know. I don't know if I like that joke. I was gonna say, why do people complain about abuse?
Oh, yeah, no. That's no. You started off real strong, not gonna lie.
I did.
Hey, oh, just gotta get around the goalkeeper.
Oh.
That counts.
I did it! Oh, jeez.
Let's look at that final scoreboard. We got a tie for second.
We got a tie. Oh, jeez. I'm still in third place. Podium anyways.
Yeah, I love the height. Even if there's a tie, like, it has the right graphic.
Yeah.
Height is like,
Father Evan is first. Gail is second. P-Tony, you're also kind of second. I am more second. Oh my goodness.
So yeah, that's Drink More Glurp.
Let's drink more glurp.
It's a fun party game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was second first. My chat's really bad at counting, I've learned.
Yeah.
We've tried.
Well, I've been
counted
trying to teach my.
third.
What? Oh, Ferd. Ferd's a real number. Mel told me that. Wow. Okay.
So yeah.
Okay,
What'd you think,
well, thank-
Peter? What was your experience of glurping?
It's aggravating in a great way.
It's a very Catholic game that way.
Yeah. Very pain and suffering. It's the most pain and suffering party game I've ever played. It is
Which
the sort of
'cause
game.
you've played Mario Party.
Oh, Mario Party. Yeah, I have played Mario Party. Very Lent coded. Can you count to Ferd?
I can't, but my chat can.
Yeah, Ferd. It's however whatever number of tries it takes. Your Ferd try is the try when you won.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah. Ferd try. It like. I want to be better at Glurp, and it's the most aggravating thing because the harder you try, the less anything works.
There are single-player challenges that you can do that will unlock more hats.
I saw that. Oh, more hats. How have you unlocked a lot of hats? I wonder how many
No.
hats I start with.
No, the challenges are actually really hard.
That makes sense. The game is really hard.
Yep.
Okay. Well, thank you for introducing this to me.
You are most welcome. This is a lot of fun. Glad we got to do this. And if you want more Glurp, come to Reach. I don't know if anyone will have Glurp on them, but it will basically be like Glurp in real life.
Yeah, I imagine. Are you going to bring it on your Switch or something?
I'm probably not going to bring my Switch, no.
Gotcha.
I think there's enough going on.
Yeah, it'll be a busy weekend for sure, and having and just hanging out, I think it's going to be great too. But great. Wow. This will definitely be a memory of all time, and I appreciate that.
Good.
Good.
And now if you're ever like, oh man, I've got company over and I either really like them or I need to get rid of them, boom, you've got Glurp.
See, I think I should become a sweaty Glurp player so that when I bring company over, I can say, guys, do you want to play a silly, goofy little game?
And just dumpster them.
Exactly. And then they're like, Peter, are you hustling us? What do you mean? No, it's a simple game. Do you not understand what's going on? Just get the soccer ball to the goal. Clearly, it's easy.
It's just physics. It's
Yeah,
simple
just
controls.
physics.
Two analog
Did you need
sticks
more controls?
and some buttons.
Yeah. Easy clap. That's right. That's right.
One big
Okay.
clap.
All right. Yeah. I don't. It is. I think I've had my fill of Glurp for today.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to call it. I was
Yeah,
gonna
that's a
say
good-
I'm head to bed. Are you gonna keep streaming, or are you gonna do some archipelago stuff?
Why not? Chat, you want to do Archipelago? I could do some Hollow Knight stuff. Yeah, you only have 2 limbs. Why would you need more controls? I agree.
Yeah, I'm up to about 45-50% finished on Kingdom Hearts, and I
Wow.
have solidly hit a wall. I have checked everything I can. The thing will say I can go to 100 Acre Woods. I can't until I have a different item to trigger a story event.
Gotcha.
It sees that I have torn pages, and it's like, oh, go to 100 Acre Woods. It's like, no, I can't.
Well, funny you should say that. I need to release Liz, and she might have some items. Her.
Not as much as the Dark Souls players. They have over 1,000 each.
Well, Liz is one of our Dark Souls players.
Never mind.
So-
Release those items.
And she hasn't been able to connect yet. So here comes Christmas. Merry Christmas.
More Christmas.
Oh my goodness, it's so many items.
People are
You-
playing right now, and they're probably just so confused. Like, why am I getting all these things? Good night, Gail. Good night, Bedroxy. Good night, my chat. I'm gonna raid you over to P Tony so you can keep watching him if you want. But otherwise, I'm off to bed. See you tomorrow for more
thank
rhythm.
you.
And thank you so
Sweet.
much for Peter. This was a fun night.
Thank you, Father Evan, for the experience that I will tell everybody about. My posterity, my successors, my wife mostly. Just Yenza. Yenza will hear about
I think
this.
Yenza would love to play Glurp.
She probably would.
Just saying.
Yeah, the next time that the nephews and niece are over for a sleepover, Glurp could be a good choice.
There you go. There you go. All right. We're raiding on over. See ya. Bye.
Okay. Bye.